Good morning, Midnight Gardeners. Today we're going to do a few easy things. We're going to just prepare our garden for leaving it for a few days. We're going to be out of town, so I want to First thing we're going to do is water. Look at this hose. It's got a leak in it. So I just put my little water jug here under it to capture that. So I'm going to go ahead and take this water jug here that I've got, and I'm just going to pour it into the tomato plant. Get that tomato plant nice and excellent. So you can see how the water is still pretty much swamping out the tomato pot here. That's actually intentional. So basically, anytime I plant something in a pot, I leave a ton of space between the actual top of the soil and the top of the pot, just for this. Okay, I said I'd do it. I can already hear Brandy crying in the background, but I have clipped all of our veggies that we've grown so far. We've got a couple bell peppers and the eggplant as well. And the reason why I did this is because our plants are actually about to go to bud. You can see these little flowering bodies here, these buds. They're about to pop out some new. Okay, not sure how well that shows up, but that right there, that little, there it goes. That is the flowering body of the eggplant. It's going to flower here soon. Okay, now that the plants are watered, I'm going to go ahead and water the compost as well. It's been a few days. Like I said, I'm going to use some of that water from the water hose that's leaking, and we're going to water. And then I'm going to get my handy dandy pitchfork, and we're going to turn this compost to make sure that all the parts get super moist and get lots of oxygen in there. Okay, after adding that water, it's almost completely obvious to see that this compost is pretty much done. So what we're going to do is we're going to use it to top dress our soil. Alright, so basically I've got a little pot here, I've got a big pot there, and we're just going to scoop out this compost and put it into the big pot for now. I mean, seriously, look at this stuff. It's like, this was leaves just like a month ago, and now look at it, it's slimy. It's like dirt, wet dirt. So top dressing with the compost is pretty simple. All I'm going to do is I'm just going to take some scoops of this stuff and I'm going to put it on the very top of the dirt that already exists in these pots. For a quick little intermission here, Mr. Spider got his treat this morning. Look at that, he's got a moth. This is just a little baby spider. Alright, so let's talk about why I did that. Why did I add that mulch to the top? It was, well, I already said it. It's because it's mulch. Basically, I've been leaving my plants for the weekend quite often, and when I come back, they're extremely dried out. We're finally in that part of the summer where the plants are going to dry out. Yeah, I don't have an automatic watering system yet, so you can see the lemon balm is our latest casualty. This pot is made of metal. It just gets way too hot during the day for it. I've also learned another tough lesson, which is that the organic spray I'm using really hurts this spaghetti squash. It really gets burned. So I can do a couple things to keep it from getting burned like it's getting burnt. I can reduce the concentration of the actual stuff that I'm spraying, or I can just do it earlier in the morning or at night. Really, if I'm being honest with myself, it hasn't kept the vine borers out. It hasn't kept the leaf hoppers out. So the spaghetti squash, I'm just going to stop. Okay, that's it for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to leave you with an outro of the flowers. One more flower, same type bloomed again today, so.
Two tabs on your tongue. And rose to pose, now shush. She makes the sound the sea makes to calm me down. watched men hurl from rock to sea.
Okay, that's it for today. Thanks a lot for joining us. Check it out. I've got a website now, midnitegardeners.club. We've also got a YouTube and a Facebook page. By the way, I forgot to mention, I'm loving your response videos, so if you want to make a video and upload it to YouTube, I will put it under the visitor video page side. Okay, I'm going to give a quick shout out. Thank you to Darrell for posting on the YouTube page. I know Spencer, your garage is up next. We'll see who else posts. I look forward to it, y'all. All right.